Everyone, I'm gonna read Bible English. New vocabulary: ambition, curse, damage, declare, destruction, enormous, entire, grapevine, huge, jealous, poor, prostitute, reptile, ludder, selfish, spring, strictness, tongue. I'm gonna read James 2nd, verse 23. And so it happened just as the scriptures say. Abraham believed God, so God declared him to be righteous. He was even called the friend of God. So you see, we are made right with God by what we do, not by faith alone. Rahab the prostitute is another example of this. She was made right with God by her action when she hid those messengers and set them safely away by a different road, just as the body is dead without of spirit, so also faith is dead without good deeds. Good deeds. Controlling the tongue, verse 3, and chapter 3, verse 1. Dear brother and sister, not many of you should become teacher in the church, for we who teach will be judged by God with greater strictness. We all make many mistakes, but those who control their tongue can also control themselves in every other way. We can make a large house turn around and go wherever we want by means of a small bit in its mouth, and a tiny ladder make a huge ship turn wherever the pilots want it to go, even though the winds are strong. So also, the tongue is a small thing, but what enormous damage it can do. A tiny spark can set great forest on fire, and the tongue is a flame of fire. It is full of wickedness that can ruin your whole life. It can turn the entire course of your life into blazing flame of the destruction, for it's set on fire by hell itself. People can tame all kind of animal and birds and reptile and fish, but no one can tame the tongue. It is an controllable evil, full of deadly poison. Sometimes it praise our Lord and Father, and sometimes it breaks out into curse against those who have been made in the image of God. And so blessing and cursing come poured out the same mouth. Surely, my brother and sister, this is not right. Does the spring of water rubber out with both fresh water and the bitter water? Can you pick olive from a fig tree or figs from a grapevine? No, and you can't draw fresh water from a salty pool. True wisdom comes from God. If you are wise and understand God's way, live a life of steadily and goodness, so that only good deeds will pour forth. And if you don't brag away about the good you do, then you will be truly wise. But if you are bitterly jealous and there is selfish ambition in your heart, don't brag away being wise.